What is going on, IF Warriors? So today we have another video, and today we're going to look at how to lose weight like really fast. Now, I've already seen the video. I'm starting to be mindful that if I don't see the video, this video that I'm making could be kind of off the tracks or like unhinged in a sense, because then I won't really know what I'm about to talk. I think I'm about to talk about someone saying how to lose weight fast, and then all of a sudden he does some type of bait and switch or whatever. So it's better for me to know what it is so I'm not wasting time. And so I've already watched it. So we're gonna watch it. He's gonna try to be a little bit sneaky here, but we're gonna watch it and we're gonna discuss. Is this a way to lose weight fast or like really fast? Let's take a look.
Okay, here's how to lose weight like really fast. You ready? Number one, you're gonna cut out all carbs. No potatoes, no rice, not even fruit. This is gonna deplete all your glycogen stores, which is why you see people who go keto drop like 5 kilos overnight.
Yeah, deplete all your glycogen stores and lose more water. That is true. When you are not taking in a bunch of carbohydrates, glucose, your glycogen stores do deplete, water retention, water release, and then there's water obviously stored in glycogen, and that's going to release with the glycogen. Thus, a lot of people do see a lot of weight being lost early on during the process of going keto.
Number two, work out twice a day. Once in the morning, once in the evening, and make sure they're mainly cardio so you can burn the maximum calories and put you in a bigger calorie deficit.
So, okay, so he's saying to do cardio and it's to maximize the calories, so you're not doing strength training at all, essentially, with this. I disagree with that, but we got to go further into the video so you see what he's actually talking about.
Number three, fasting. 1 meal a day.
I agree with this.
Or 1 meal every other day.
1 meal every other day. So he's talking about, what's he talking? 1 meal every other day. That's not a thing. Unless, I mean, that's not a structured intermittent fasting. That's a modified version of intermittent fasting, but that's not a structured intermittent fasting. Even if you were to take alternate day fasting, you're allowed to eat throughout that eating period, and then you fast for about 36 hours, but you don't eat 1 meal every other day. But he might be over exaggerating.
Just drink a lot of water, push through the hunger. Loads of caffeine will help blunt the hunger too. And when you do eat, just make sure it's protein and veg. Now, if you
because it can't be carbs. Gotcha.
If you do this, you will drop weight quickly. You're also going to fry your nervous system, crash your hormones, fuck your metabolism, and put twice the amount of weight back on anyway.
Okay. He said you're going to fry your nervous system, crash your hormones, and put on twice the amount of weight. Wait, what? Later, I guess that says later behind the play button. So he's saying essentially don't do this, and let's see what his you're gonna mess your metabolism up. Like that thing is, to me, is always hilarious. Crash your hormones. It all depends. I mean, you not really. What you're gonna do is you're gonna regulate a lot of your hormones that are probably already out of whack. If you introduce something like fasting, which could kind of help control things like insulin, make you a little bit more insulin sensitive. It could also control hunger hormones like ghrelin and make you not feel hungry all the time. It could also help with leptin, which decreases or where it increases leptin and helps you understand when you're full during the times that you're eating. All of these things have been shown scientifically to through the research and studies to be something that can activate positively when doing intermittent fasting. So crash your hormones. He's just throwing that out there. Fry your nervous system. He literally just pulled something out of a hat and just put it there so he could have 4 things to say instead of 3, and put on twice the amount of weight later. That is an assumption that you are not you're not able to sustain intermittent fasting or the keto diet. But if you can sustain it, then you should be fine, and everyone's different, right?
Don't do this. But if you want to lose weight and actually keep it off, don't crash diet, eat in a small calorie deficit, go for more walks, and make sure you're well hydrated.
So this is what I love, right? One thing that I love so much is when coaches, and I guess this guy's name is Gal Fitness, Gerard Wellness Coach, tell you what diet you have to use. When in reality, it isn't intermittent fasting that you're supposed to do. It isn't the keto diet that you're supposed to do. It isn't eat at a slight calorie deficit and do 7 to 10K steps per day and drink 2 to 3 liters of water per day that you're supposed to do. It isn't the Mediterranean diet. It is the diet that you can sustain over a long period of time, and preferably your entire life. What can you do that you know that you can always do it because there's a comfort zone there? Now, with intermittent fasting, it could be there's a comfort zone of not having to worry about eating throughout the day, not worry about what meals are you going to put together because you only have a small time frame of doing that. There could also be the comfort of knowing that you have more control. You're more cognizant of the foods that you're eating, so you understand how much calories you're getting in, and you don't have to worry about snacking throughout the day during your fasting times because you're fasting, you're not snacking. Therefore, there's that additional extra calories that could creep in and put you at maintenance level or above at a net positive energy balance, which could make you gain weight. You're not doing that because you know, hey, I'm in my fasting time, I'm not going to graze. So that's a comfort level for a lot of people because they know that there's continuous success there. You might just feel better on doing keto, right? That might be something that's easier for you. That's just what you like to do. So the reality is he is wrong in assuming that you simply need to do that diet, because it's never that diet. It's always the diet that works for you. But a lot of the coaches, especially, they're so like gun-ho on going against the intermittent fasting community that they will always tell you the diet that they think is the best instead of trying to figure out what's the best diet for you. So no, I disagree. And he says but if you want to lose weight and keep it off, a faster approach. What does he say here?
Now, if you do this, you will get to your weight loss goal a lot faster because you won't be wasting time stopping and starting over and over again. Hope this helps.
So he's assuming that you're going to stop and start. You're going to stop. Oh, if you do intermittent fasting, for me, intermittent fasting was so difficult. I know that for you, if you do it, you're going to stop and start. You're going to stop and start. You're going to stop and start. I know you are. You know how I know you're going to do that? Because I did it. So it was so uncomfortable for me that if you do it, it's going to be uncomfortable for you because you are me and I am you and we are one. So I know what you're going to go through. Before you even go through it biologically, I'm basically tethered to your biology via my biology, where it's like an umbilical cord. We're connected. So I know how you're going to feel before you feel what you're going to feel. And psychologically, how you're going to feel mentally and all that. I already know all this stuff because I went through it, and it will apply to the entire world. I'm sorry, brother. That's not how fitness works. You could present the science, you can present your arguments for why there's a sample size of people that can do something. Therefore, that argument has validity behind it because it's a greater percentage of that sample size across multiple data sources and research to say this is a responsible thing for me to promote to a large audience. So maybe this can work for you. You cannot do any absolutes in fitness. And that's just the way it is, even for intermittent fasting. I can't say that intermittent fasting can work for everyone because I don't know if it does. All I do know is that there's a lot of good data showing that intermittent fasting is good. There's a lot of data showing that calorie restriction is good because, intermittent fasting is in tandem with calorie restriction. But at the end of the day, I can't tell anybody to do anything unless really the number one thing, of course, that they're eating healthy and everything, but that they're also doing something that they're comfortable doing, not the thing that you think they will be comfortable doing. Anyways, that is my video for today. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. And of course, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button so we can keep on putting these videos out every single day because we're non-stop with it, baby. Fledge Fitness, I'm out.